Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. It's Anna Walker from stabthingsintoexistence.com. Welcome to the studio. I'm hunched over so you can see me inside the weaving frame, the adjustable weaving frame, because I can make it thinner, and this is the maximum size. And this is everything to do with what I'm a fan of, at least for the first part today. So when I was going through this sun porch, gathering up materials to go with me to Iowa this weekend, to keep the studio going, to keep me creating, I found something, this frame, that I had forgotten that I had picked up on sale. And that's, man, I am totally a fan of sale. Um, it doesn't make any sense to pay full price when you can keep your eyes peeled for something on sale. I'm not a weaver, I'm a felter, but this is perfectly timed because I reached out to someone that I follow on Instagram this week, and I want to tell you about her work. Actually, I'm going to show you first. Look at that amazing weaving. This is what Alyssa Key does. She weaves fibers and yarns and then adds needle felting and crocheting and different pieces to give the texture of those draping, drippy flowers. And her work just flat out stuns me. And I reached out to her this week, asking her if she had thought about doing video tutorials, because I would totally take a video tutorial. And she said, yes, she's thought about it. She hasn't worked it up yet, but that I should take a look through some of her older posts and see some of the short videos that she's done. And that is exactly what I'm going to do with this frame while I am in Iowa. Look at this. It's just a wonderful little time lapse of her sort of laying out her arrangement of the needle felted flowers that she's created. And notice that aside from those lilac bell flowers, that remind me of hollyhocks, I guess, the other flowers have got rather long stems on them, and they're a loose stem. Well, that makes perfect sense because it's a loose stem so that she can weave it into the other things that she's woven. But she does some really fun and interesting work. And I am just, it's just something that has grabbed my attention, which for those of you that know me, I'm a little bit ADHD, oh, shiny. And her work is just simply stunning. So I am going to play with this technique while I'm gone. I've got, a number of things put together. Oh, wow, I hadn't seen this one. Look at that. Isn't that stunning how she has gotten it very, very loopy in this design? Ooh, I just thought of something else I could use for this kind of thing. Um, the rubber grid that you use to put underneath rugs to keep them from slipping, or to do latch hooking. This would be an interesting sort of twist on a latch hook if you wanted to do something like these numbers that she's done. What she did was she did the numbers. Yep, that's exactly what she used. See, she's just using that latch hooking material, and then she's using, oh, look at this. We're getting a wonderful little tutorial for those beautiful roses. And then she's crocheting some pieces. I can do this. This is going to be fun. I am really looking forward to playing with this. But what a great, interesting, novel way to work with fiber and texture and create, beautiful, one of a kind pieces. And she's just, doing a latch hook technique to bring those loops up. But isn't that amazing? So her name is Alyssa Key, and I've got her at sign on Instagram. It's at Solip, SOLIPDIY, all one word, all lowercase. But I've also got her website linked down below as well. I highly encourage you to go check out her work because as I said, it is stunning and it's inspiring, and it gives me, yet another way to envision my felt work, using a bit of a weaving technique, to maybe use up some of those bits and bobs that are left over from other projects, especially strips of felt that have been cut off from larger pieces and attaching them via weaving. I am going to have fun with this one. But today, I am also a fan of smashing patriarchy because the Supreme Court this week has made some rather disturbing decisions, and we've all got to fight like hell. And that's all I can say for right now, because if I say any more, I'll get really angry. And my grandsons are right over there in timeout in their chairs. And I don't want to say a lot of words that they really don't need to hear from their grandma. So it's time to pick up our pitchforks, and it's time to let them know that we are not going to go backwards. So that's all I have to say about that. In the meantime, go check out Alyssa Key's work, and tell me what you think in the comments down below about either subject that I'm a fan of today. And I will come back to you on Monday when I'll be in Iowa, and we'll start this next little interesting couple of months. So thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting me. And I look forward to hearing what you have to say. Comment down below. Follow me at stabthingsintoexistence.com. It's both Facebook, Instagram, and I have a YouTube channel. You'll see things over there too. So I'll talk to y'all later. Have a great weekend. Bye.